Northman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Northman.
All right, so the Brewers are down 0-2. Tall task ahead. It's not over. If it gets to 3 losses in the series, then you start really, really feeling worse than you do right now.
Yeah, if they lose tomorrow, the series is over.
Yeah.
I'll admit that.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking to myself right now, was that American Family Field on Saturday, as we briefly talked about Monday, 37-0 was the Wisconsin-Iowa football score. The Bucks are in a situation where the season's going to be starting very, very soon.
Yeah,
and
next week.
If
Bucks
they don't
6.
win in a clip where it puts them in a good position, this is the first time ever that there's actually been an eerie feeling about Giannis truly. There's been a lot of noise throughout the last however long. But this is the first time I think everyone's even had some heart-to-hearts with themselves about the future of Giannis, which sucks, but you don't have to talk about that because winning cures everything. The Brewers, we mentioned, now you have the Packers. And I think I am now in the approach for the Green Bay Packers when I look at them sitting 3-1-1. It's hard not to, like, just with what's going on from like the Brewers being 0-2 and the Badgers just be like mad about everything. But I think looking at the Green Bay Packers and looking at the NFL, they're in a great spot. They have not played their best football. And if you want to do the comparison, we're starting to get this questions that we got during the Brewers' hot streak of were the Brewers peaking at the right time? Maybe, maybe not. Yet to be seen right now. Need a little bit more for them from a consistency standpoint. But I'm actually more than okay that right now the Packers are 3-1-1 and have not played their best football and still have an opportunity to knock off wins and start playing their best football on a backloaded divisional game schedule.
Yeah, Ben, I'm right there with you. You look at this Green Bay Packer football team, and I know on teams that I was on that maybe you haven't played your best football, but somehow you're still getting wins. It feels like you've sort of gamed the system a little bit. Because you look around the locker room and you say to yourself, wait a minute, we're a little bit off here, we're a little bit off there, but we're second in the NFC right now. Just wait until we start firing on all cylinders. And from the personnel that Brian Gutekunst to my applaud to Brian Gutekunst, he has put together a really talented team. Now it's on them to execute. It's on Matt LaFleur to guide and execute them. But we haven't seen this team play their best football. And when we did see a glimpse of that, I mean, they housed the Detroit Lions and the Washington Commanders. So right now, the thing that I'm looking for is they're at sort of that soft underbelly of their schedule, right? You got Arizona, Pittsburgh, Carolina, of course, Philly, then New York. I mean, only a couple of those games I'm a little bit like, ooh, that might be tough. Right now, on the other side, the Detroit Lions are going through the meat of their tough schedule. So, to me, I'm looking at the Green Bay Packers and saying, you don't need to peak now. You don't need to be firing on all cylinders, but you got to keep on stacking wins. I'm more concerned about peaking in December, January, February, but if they keep on getting wins and they keep taking steps, I'm seeing improvement. I'm seeing improvement in the running game. I'm seeing continued pressures on the quarterback. I'm seeing Jordan Love try to help minimize bad decisions is maybe a better way to put it. So the Packers got to keep on stacking, get a bit of a cushion over the Lions over the next few weeks, and everything is on the table for this Green Bay Packers. When they start actually putting it all together in a league where there's really no great teams, I think the league will be put on notice.
Yeah, this is a perfect season for the Green Bay Packers for them to actually just grow. The key to this season is slow growth and figuring themselves out. We already know what their baseline is. They're a very good football team. When you talk about the NFC football teams, they're a playoff team. They're a top 5 team in the NFC. We already know that they've displayed that easily. So the way that everything is playing out so far, they actually have the cushion in the room to be able to say, okay, well, we're taking on the Cardinals. Let's see how well we do against them. Even against that Cleveland Browns game, how awful it was, you were still exposed of you got to get special teams better. It was backed up against the Dallas Cowboys. You got to get the defense to get better. So right now when the Packers win a game like last week and that defense breaks down against the Bengals in the second half, you still won the game, but now you're going back to say, okay, Jeff Hafley and Matt LaFleur are coming together to figure out how can we get teams not to score as many points in the second half? How can we get our defense not to give up points in the fourth quarter? Are they getting gas? What is happening? They have a chance to actually evaluate this where it's not a lot of pressure because you have a built-in cushion, and you also know there's not a team in the NFC that's going to run away with the conference whatsoever. So I feel really good about the fact that the Green Bay Packers are able to have this upcoming schedule and figure stuff out and get things rolling. I think this defense is going to figure it out, and I feel like the offense, even though they put up a lot of points, they're missing something, right? It's that level of consistency that you want to see them have from the first quarter all the way through the fourth quarter. They're going to put it together at some point. I have a lot of confidence once guys get it figured out. Matthew Golden, Romeo Dobbs, the offense, the run game seems like it's coming around. The defensive backs need to get, or not defensive backs, corners need to figure out what they need to do. Jeff Hafley needs to figure out how can we put these corners in the best position to be successful so these quarterbacks aren't just sitting there picking us apart with short routes. So the Green Bay Packers have a great opportunity right now to figure their stuff out and not lose any ground in the NFC race.
But the only difference is you definitely need to close out the game, because I think you could have looked at starting with Cleveland to this point, and you'd say, you know what, this is the opportunity. Cleveland, Dallas, Cincinnati, to go 1-1-1 during that stretch.
It's so weird seeing a T.
It is weird. On ESPN.com,
it's gray.
It's gray.
Never been so happy to see a T in my life. First place, baby.
So...
And the Green Bay Packers, for the first time since 2003, select a wide receiver, Matthew Golden, wide receiver, Texas.
You know, with this team, I would just expect them to start to tighten things up, though, so they're not playing down to their opponents. What it feels like the last few weeks. I don't doubt their potential. I don't even doubt their potential to go play Pittsburgh, to go play Philly. I think they can match up well with them, and I know that they've got the horses to be able to keep up, and more so to outpace, to keep the analogy going. But it's something about like a game in Arizona where I'm just like, they should win by 10 points. This team hasn't shown quite the maturity for me to go in there and kick my feet up.
I would actually be impressed if this team won by 10 points, only because Arizona's not a bad football team. I don't care what injuries they have. If you look up and down their schedule, you look at every team, they've competed every single week. And a team like that knows how to compete but not close out games, that's the team you should be very afraid of. So if the Packers win by 10, I'll come away extremely impressed only because of the way they played the last 3 weeks. They have not played as a team that should boat race anybody. They played a team that plays down to their competition just a bit. And when you play down to the Arizona Cardinals, that means you're going to be in a battle for the next 4 quarters that the Brewers, that the Packers play.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, you look at who the Cardinals played in the Colts, who are 5-1.
Then listen, I'm not. They keep killing me. I'm done.
I'm more so just making the point of, like, the Colts were -9 in terms of favorites against the Cardinals, and Jacoby Brissett was in for Kyler Murray, another long-time backup quarterback, and that is the nature of the NFL. So, I'm with you, Kyle. It would be nice to win by 10 points, but we are also seeing right now that is a hard task in the NFL. With how much parity there is right now, you look up and down. This has stuck with me a while now. Alex Strofe, I think we got mad at you for throwing the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Strofe. Wheel of Strofe. You had asked us.
Wheel of Fortune.
Well, that was
that's
that was Strofe and Fortune together. Do you hear it?
Fortune. No, that's just half of the word fortune. There's nothing about my name in that. The hell are you talking about?
Well, I realized I didn't say your name. In the Wheel of Strofe, you asked us which of these AFC South teams have an opportunity to make the playoffs, because there was a bunch of teams.
I ever asked you that.
I promise. There was a bunch of teams that use every year back going back. There's a team that goes last in their division to making the playoffs.
Oh yeah, where's the first? Yeah.
And
I did ask you that.
And there's the Colts. Right there is one of those teams in the AFC South that I remember talking about. The Cardinals competed with them. And they've competed with everyone, as Kyle said. The Packers have not shown the ability to just rout a team. This would be a very significant thing to look at the end of the week and say, yeah, they won by 10+. But if you get a win, it doesn't matter at this point. You would be 4-1-1 all that matters this week for the Packers is finding a way to win the football
Just
game.
win, baby.
Yeah.
And last week I got a little greedy because I think I'm just like ageist maybe and thinking Joe Flacco is just too old. He can't do anything.
Well, if you're an ageist, you better be watching Game 3 tomorrow instead of Thursday Night Football as Aaron Rodgers goes toe-to-toe with Joe Flacco.
The Icy Hot Bowl, as I believe one of Cam Hayward, one of his teammates, called it.
When's the last time we had two 40-year-olds starting against each other?
I don't
That's
know.
a great question.
I'll chat GPT it.
Yeah.
Is that a sign that these young quarterbacks ain't as good as they used to be, that these old folks can hang on? Like Joe Flacco?
Well, Aaron Rodgers
He's
is a
spectacular.
Hall of Famer, and Joe Flacco's
Should not be a Hall of Famer, but he won a Super Bowl, so I mean. That just gets you in the Hall of Fame.
He had a great
I guess.
run. As Strofe said, the greatest playoff run of all time.
Yeah, have you seen his record isn't the best?
No,
and
it's
his-
not.
Yeah.
And I will say, specifically with the Packers in this Cardinals game, speaking of Aaron Rodgers, easy trap game. I mean, you might be looking ahead to Sunday Night Football, going to Pittsburgh, Aaron Rodgers. I already feel a little bit like...
No.
The Brewers... Hold on.
No.
The
This-
Brewers
I
have
guess
been
you
a
are the
great
NFL
distraction.
guy, so.
Okay.
The Brewers have been a great distraction, but like... The undercurrent of, I swear I just saw like an advertisement for the Packers versus the Aaron Rodgers.
This should not be a trap game.
This will be only the fourth game in NFL history where two quarterbacks of 40 years or older will play as the starters against one another.
Ooh.
The other three are all the same matchup. 2020 season, including a playoff game.
Brady.
Yep.
Who did Brady play against? Brady and Breeze?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Brady and Breeze. Brady was
with
43.
Tampa and Saints.
Breeze was 41. They played week 1, week 9, and the divisional round.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Two legends, man.
And legends.
Joe Flacco, man.
He's not in that same conversation, but he has a Super Bowl ring. But I don't think this is a trap game whatsoever for the Green Bay Packers. It's a trap game. If the Packers were maybe 4-1 going to this game where they felt more good about themselves,
Yeah.
and yes. But last week, the way they finished that game is not something that left a bad taste in their mouth. The tie probably left a bad taste in their mouth. They were awakened by that tie against the Cowboys after losing to the Browns. Because they lost to the Browns and they said, oh, okay, we had that game. We choked it away. And then they're beating up on the Cowboys, and all of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, all of a sudden they're down going at halftime. Things got changed. I don't think this team is in any type of position to be overlooking anybody.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman. Brad Nortman is going to solve a problem. And I'm really interested in this Hear Brad Out. I don't know exactly what it is, but first you're going to tell us what you drink at American Family Field.
Oh, I want you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy a carbless at American Family Field or at the Nortman Estate. Wherever you hang out, watch a game, Carbless is the perfect teammate, the perfect way to increase that viewing experience, because Carbless, boy, it's a guilt-free experience. You can watch the game and say goodbye to that guilt that so often accompanies whatever other your choices are. There's no carbs, no sugar, no gluten, only 100 calories. So you can have a few and not even feel guilty about it. But the carbonation, guys, I've still never tasted anything like it. Carbless is one of one when it comes to the absolute perfect thread the needle of carbonation. Not too much, not too little. Goldilocks like, that's the Carbless carbonation. Not only that, though, man, there really is a flavor for everybody. I mean, you go down your grocery aisle and you see classic cocktails. You could be margarita, a Moscow Mule. You talk about a Paloma, or maybe you're in the mood for a fruit flavor. Margarita options across the board. There's a flavor for everybody. I myself have a hard time picking a favorite, but that's why I can get them all and enjoy them all with a Carbless that is game day ready and the perfect teammate for cheering on the Brewers. Less is more with Carbless.
Hear Brad Out next.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
I'm a seam head now. You can call me whatever you want.
Seam head. I don't even know what that is. You have to
That means
explain
I'm a
it to me.
baseball dork. All I do is sit and watch MLB big inning at night.
I've never heard that before.
This is because you're not a seam head.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 43, we've got some backups from just before Locust all the way down through the Marquette. On westbound 94, backing up from just before 27th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. Eastbound is slow from Mitchell Boulevard to about 35th. Northbound 41, slowing from about Mayfair Road all the way up past Burleigh. The southbound side's got some backups from the county line to Good Hope and then from Appleton Avenue down past Hampton. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes to keep more money in your pocket. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast tonight, gradual clearing, a low of 52. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, a slight chance for a shower, a high of 65. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
All day, every day. The Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more. Station updates, show clips, and your place to interact with us every single day just by scrolling through your feed. Follow along on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at ESPN Milwaukee.
We all have someone we know or love that has been affected by some form of cancer.
No matter how well you love and support them and try to be there for them, you can never really know what a person is feeling after hearing the words, "You have breast cancer."
Only another person that has been through this experience can really understand what it feels like.
ABCD, After Breast Cancer Diagnosis, is a Milwaukee-based organization known around the world.
When someone calls ABCD, they are matched with a mentor who is a breast cancer survivor of similar age and has the same type of breast cancer who can provide hope when people need it the most.
Kessler's is excited to announce that we've designed 3 new Hope pendants to honor breast cancer patients, survivors, thrivers, and caregivers.
100% of the net proceeds, along with an additional donation from Kessler's, will support ABCD when you purchase the symbol of hope.
You can find a link with more information about ABCD, along with all 3 modern designs starting at just $75 in sterling silver and $598 in gold, online at KesslersDiamonds.com.
It's ESPN Milwaukee's Brad Nortman here with some exciting news from my friends at Bank 5-9. Not only have they been named a top workplace for 16 straight years, but they've just won the prestigious Community Choice Award as the best bank in the Milwaukee area. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Not only do they have great products and services, but they truly live out their mission to make lives better. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check out the best. Visit bank59.com to learn more today. Member FDIC.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Walls. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free, no interest for 3 whole years. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
The 24th annual A Novel event is coming. Sharp Literacy's yearly fundraiser will happen on October 28th from 5 to 8 p.m. at the Baird Center. Green Bay Packers all-time leading receiver and Super Bowl champion Donald Driver will be the featured guest and keynote speaker. Funds raised at A Novel event will support the delivery of Sharp's STEAM-based education program to thousands of K-3 through 5th grade students and educators across Milwaukee, Waukesha, and Racine. For tickets, visit sharpliteracy.org. You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It's been way too long since we've had an amazing Here Brad Out, and I mean amazing, but my expectations are very, very high for this. I'm not saying you've had good ones. I'm saying amazing.
What would you say was an amazing Here Brad Out?
The Universal menu was amazing in the menu.
Amazingly bad.
Yes.
Have we done a Here Brad Out since he's been back?
We've done one.
I did one last week.
No, we were off on Wednesday.
But Thursday, I did.
Damn,
it wasn't. Yeah, it was so good.
6 o'clock.
6
o'clock prime time games.
Stop. Don't ruin your chances of having a good one today. It's Kyle Brust Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Let's get to the punter.
They say punters are people too.
Punters are worthy of breaking news.
No, really, that's what they say.
Raising awareness everywhere that punters are people too.
Okay, let's go to it. Time to hear from the punter. Time to hear Brad Out.
All right, guys. The heart of Hear Brad Out is, of course, opinion sometimes, but solving problems. There's a problem that needs to be solved. You probably saw it last night at American Family Field. The debate of standing or sitting at a live sporting event. Now, I did see that behind home plate, there was a guy standing all game, a bunch of people sitting around him, causing a ruckus. Is he allowed to stand? Is he allowed to sit? What is the way to solve this problem? You're welcome, KBN Nation. Here, Brad Out is here to solve the problem. Here's what we're going to do. At any given live event, sporting event we're talking about, we're going to have multiple different sections for fans. There's going to be a standing section. There's going to be a sitting section.
Just what I thought.
Yeah, Stroke said what I felt too.
And not only that, every seat installed in it will have a little bit of either a light or like a little rumble seat or something. That is the indicator that everybody stands, because there are a few moments where everybody should stand. Because why is this?
Rumble
Right? Yeah, something that vibrates on the seat and says, "Oh, I got to stand up," because this is one of those moments where you need everybody. Now, why does this work, guys? Dividing up people by preferences, it works beautifully in society.
Is Brad doing segregation?
No. So smoking. How about this? Smoking and non-smoking. Family and party. There are plenty of different ways.
Smoking and non-smoking.
Yeah.
You can't smoke in any of these buildings.
I'm just saying, in general, in society, if you've got a preference on how you want your lifestyle to be, sometimes it makes sense to split everybody up. That way the smokers can hang out and the non-smokers can hang out. There's a family section, and then there's a party section. Honestly,
what section will I be in? What am I in?
How do you want to identify as a fan?
I don't know. I mean, you tell me.
How about this one? These are common in college stadiums. There's a student section, and there's an everybody else. So here, I can envision it now. American Family Field. Probably in the outfield. No. The first base line. The first base line behind the Brewers dugout. You got the standing section. You got the rowdy Brewer fans. We're standing up. We're getting crazy.
So
we're
you want
doing
the Brewer
chants.
fans being loud
This
behind
is here,
the
Brad
Brewer?
Out. This is here, Brad. Hold on, Kyle. You get your chance. Behind.
Oh, wow.
No. Even better. I got an even better idea.
He gets something right yesterday. Now he's just standing on business.
Behind the opposing dugout. Scratch the first baseline, the third baseline. That whole first section, everybody stands. You're chanting.
Wait a minute,
cheering,
time out. You're playing this out now, because that was my
No, I'm getting so excited.
You said you wanted to have it over the home team. I'm like, why do you want the loud people to say, "Oh, it's my time," and now you switched it.
Yeah. I came up with a better idea. Here, Brad Out's fluid. It's always fluid.
And it's always bad.
But then the sitting section, maybe that's the outfield. You want a little peace and quiet. You want it easy. I don't want to stand up. No big deal. No compulsion to ever stand in the sitting section. In fact, illegal to stand unless you're getting up and going to the bathroom. Cannot stand in the sitting section.
Bro, you kicking folks out for standing?
That's why you buy it in the sitting section, so everybody can sit down. However, there are a few moments in the game
where the rumble
standing's required. You feel this? I don't know how to make a rumbling sound.
Yeah, okay.
That shows that everybody's got to stand up. It only happens a couple times per game, but that's when you need it. You got a sitting section, you got a standing section, and then there are moments where everybody's got to stand.
All right, thank you for your time, Brad Nortman. You may now turn off his microphone. Who wants to start?
Yeah, Brad, this is bad.
I love the Kyle. Brad.
No. Imagine like a student section at a Brewers game.
Dude, like,
that would be so
the
fun.
reason why you have student sections is because it's a campus, it's a university. They price the tickets lower so students have access to be able to have good tickets to go see the team that they love. But Brad, so what you're telling me is, if the Milwaukee Brewers have 40-some thousand people, 40,000 plus people, 45,000 we'll say, that can fit there, how many thousand of those are going to be sitting only?
I see about 5,000 sitting only, about 5,000 standing only, and then the rest are the normal seats where there's no compulsion to do either.
I'm not gonna lie, idea still sucks, but hearing that you're not doing the whole stadium, is only a couple sections.
Yeah, it's like a student section.
Makes it a little bit more feasible. Maybe we put those who aren't able.
Can we just get to the real problem?
What is the real problem?
What I thought was going to be solved was the fact that if somebody stands up during an actual Brewers game, and you get people chirping at you to sit down because they paid for their ticket, blah, blah, blah. We see this happen at Lambeau Field. There's a rumor going around that one of our teammates was standing with other people in the 116 area, and the ushers came down yesterday at Game 2 and suggested that it might be best if they sit down.
You know that's a problem? No rules. Nobody knows what to do. People would know what to do under this here, Brad, out.
No.
You want to stand? Great. You know what? Stand all
So
game.
what
in
if
the
the
standing section.
what if people don't want to sit in that sitting only section and the tickets don't sell? Then what? You open
If
it
the
up.
tickets don't sell?
So say they have 5,000 seats in the sitting only.
Yeah.
And then they only sell 2,500. What do you do with the other?
Let market forces decide.
So-
Ticket price goes down. Maybe a stander is willing to say, you know what? For half the price, I'll sit all game.
Oh.
Let the market
You'd rather
decide.
have empty seats during the NLCS than have people stand.
Where does this rank on Brad's ideas?
I'd just like to throw out an additional comment real quick.
Yes.
So, Brad, you've been to many stadiums. You've played in many stadiums. I don't know if you've ever noticed that there are already multiple sections that the stadium, the people that are paid to, come up with these ideas have created. Like at the AmFam Field, you have like the Toyota territory.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
all the other ones. I think those are probably more profitable and maybe smarter than this idea. How are you splitting up these sections?
What do you mean splitting up?
Like
Just,
what percentage of the stadium is standing seats? What percentage of the stadium is sitting only?
Well-
it is illegal to stand up. Apparently, if I gotta go pee, I
That's
gotta
a great
crawl.
The only you better hustle. You better
I gotta
not
crawl.
But when he stands up, does that mean the other people in the sitting section have to stand up for them to get out of the aisle?
It can only happen briefly. You have to hustle. You have to hustle through there. Kyle just asked that 45,000 at American Family Field, roughly. I'd say 5,000 standing only, 5,000 sitting only. You couple sections.
Do you think people
you
are so?
coordinate.
This
So
is
what if
so
the people
not
who are?
worth it.
Wait. For the people who are in the standing only. So you're telling me you think somebody's going to stand for 9 innings?
Yes. You want to stand? Stand.
I have an update
Student
if you want at the
section stand all
KBN
game.
Sports Desk.
What is the update? This Brad here, Brad out. He's over.
Yeah, that's why I'm taking over here. Can confirm in 116, they were only in the last row of 116 where only the ushers could see. So they were blocking the ushers' view, and we're told by the ushers that they suggest that they sit down.
And these they job ain't to watch
it
the
was
game.
the ushers that were complaining.
Ushers were complaining.
No.
I gotta be honest. That's kind of sick.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You're there. You're not there to watch the game. You're there to work.
They're ushers. They're not patrons.
But it's kind of a heady play. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Kind of heady play by the
So
ushers.
I've sat in those seats with the back row that I think our company has, where I think it's more
got no
of a
company
nice
seats.
thing to not have to go all the way out of the row. You can just step over the back of your chair and head onto the concourse. They said, no, you can't do that. You have to walk out. I was like, what are you doing? Like,
I mean, that's a.
it's a safety issue.
That's where you were?
Yeah, it's a safety.
Yeah.
issue.
Wait,
it's
so
a
it was
safety
you that was being told to sit down?
No, this was like when you and I went to get back Angels games. I'd sat in that same seats that we're talking about right now, and the usher was like,
He was looking out for your safety.
No,
oh my
she.
gosh. What? Oh, she. Oh, she. Oh.
I got,
I know who we're talking about.
yeah,
Her.
short,
Her, yes.
very,
I know what we're
Yeah.
talking about.
Oh.
I sat there too.
Wow. Did she tell you not to
public
step
enemy?
over the
She
railing?
runs a tight ship.
tight ship.
She runs a
Poor
tight
husband.
ship.
Oh wow.
Oh, Ben, you didn't need to do that.
Yes.
All over because she told you not to
Personalized
step
shot.
over the bar.
Rob Domofsky
Over
next.
your safety.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN.
Yeah, let them do it. I ain't doing it.
You're not gonna hurt our
No,
feelings.
come on.
Just mine.
Homer, come on.
Yo, fuck, I should be doing this time. I should be 2-6. That good enough for you? You need any more? Nobody's as good as me.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
All right, southbound 43 backing up from Capitol Drive all the way down through the Marquette and over the high-rise bridge. Westbound 94, you got your backups from about 17th Street all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. Eastbound's not too bad at this point, just a little bit backed up heading into the Holly Road area and then coming out of the stadium interchange to about 35th. On southbound 41, we've got some backups from the county line to Good Hope Road and Appleton Avenue all the way down to Capitol. Northbound slow from Mayfair all the way up past Capitol Drive as well. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, gradual clearing with a low of 52. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, a slight chance for a shower with a high of 65. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Your path to a degree should fit your life, not the other way around. At Lakeland University, you can personalize every part of your college experience. With a main campus in Sheboygan, evening classes across the state, and flexible online options, you choose how and when you learn. Just graduated high school, changing careers, juggling work and life, they've got options for you. You can even earn credit for experience you already have or for the work you're doing now, saving time and money. Start customizing your future today at lakeland.edu/ESPN. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
All the antics.
Why the hell are we still doing encores? I go to the Killers, and they leave the stage. Oh, thank you. Good night. Oh, I can't believe they didn't play Mr. Brightside.
All the action.
To me, it's like they have more fun under Murph. And I know winning will do that, but they won with Council, too. There's something to playing for a coach that you just absolutely love.
The best of both worlds lives right here. Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Weekday mornings from 7 to 9 on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
It's WTMJ's Debbie Lazaga for Comfort Awnings. I reclaim my outdoor space by having Comfort Awnings install a motorized retractable awning so I can enjoy the sun and get relief when I need it. Sensors are also available that detect strong winds and rain to extend or retract your awning. They even protect against UV radiation so you can safely enjoy the outdoors. Family owned and located in Burlington, Comfort Awnings expertly installs custom awnings that fit your home and style. Right now, you can receive a free motor for your automated awning with your order. Call 414-AWNINGS or visit comfortawnings.com.
Kunis Hope Chevrolet of Milwaukee is having a massive grand opening celebration, and you're invited. 3 days only. Thursday, October 16th through Saturday, October 18th. Unprecedented grand opening celebration pricing and discounts on our entire inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus over 800 pre-owned vehicles, starting as low as $39.95 and only $199 per month. We'll be paying above market value on all trade-ins during this event, no matter what the mileage or condition. And during our 3-day celebration, you can take advantage of grand opening service specials on oil changes, replacement tires, brake pads, and rotors. Almost all services with hundreds in savings. It's a party, and you're invited. All brought to you by your good friends and neighbors at Kunis Hope Chevrolet, Milwaukee's #1 Chevy superstore. Don't miss the Kunis Hope Chevrolet of Milwaukee's huge grand opening celebration. Thursday, October 16th through Saturday the 18th, just off I-41 at 11100 West Auto Mall Drive. For info online at KunisHopeChevy.com.
Time out on the field. Let's bring in Gina Della from Pella. What's the winning game plan this month?
Wayne, a whole house of new windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% interest for up to 60 months.
Wow, that's a drive you can sustain for years. No penalties, no extra interest.
And unlike opponents, Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin actually stops the drafts.
Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Make your move today at PellaWI.com.
Restrictions apply. It's 10/31/2025. This is Kyle Bruston Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
There are certain organizations that can't get certain positions right. The Bears can't get a quarterback.
Bold, bald, beautiful.
I'm one small, bald man.
ESPN NFL Nation reporter Rob Domofsky.
To me, their window is now wide open.
On Kyle Bruston Nortman.
Joining us now is Rob Domofsky. You can see him on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison, as this is Kyle Bruston Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. What's going on, Rob?
What's going on, boys?
Well, there's still some hope. You can't go down 0-3, but the series continues on in LA. Not exactly what you're looking for, facing Blake Snell facing the minimum through 8, and then getting a little bit of hope in game 1, and then no hope at all, really.
The series gets back to Milwaukee?
That is on the poll on Twitter at KBN ESPN, Rob. And last I checked, 33% of people said that they believe it will come back to American Family Field.
Rob knows what he's doing around here.
Yeah, he's coming for the job. Good thing
Well,
I was
when
one
this
step
gig
ahead of
doesn't
him.
work out, you can just hire me to do poll questions.
Yeah, the poll question guy, Rob Domofsky. Now, Rob, Matthew Golden's been a discussion amongst a lot of Packers fans and throughout our conversations. It started with just seeing him have that 5-catch, 80-plus yard game and the agility, as Strofe would call him, a shifty fella. How do you keep him involved when Tucker Kraft only had 2 targets and had, he's too electric to not feature?
I know. Here's the thing, Ben, and maybe this is why, at least of late, Brian Gutekunst has never bothered to draft a receiver in the first round because we got the same answer from Jordan Love just a few minutes ago. I'm going to throw to whoever's open. That's the way we run it. We're not going to force feed it to this guy. We're not going to force. Well, sometimes, you know what? That guy's really good. Force feed it to him. Like, I mean,
draw
I've
up a screen. Like even if it's a quick pass, like make sure he's involved in the script.
He's the fastest guy with the ball. He's the fastest guy without the ball. I'm talking about Golden. He never drops it. Like, I'm not kidding you. Like, I think the very first training camp practice he had, and I wouldn't even call this a drop, but there was a really high play over the middle. He went up, tried to get it. It tipped off his hand, and it was intercepted. And I wouldn't call that a drop, but that's the closest thing since July 23rd, I think, the first practice, that I've seen to him dropping a ball. Like, the guy does not drop it at all.
If he was on, say he's on the Buccaneers, Rob, we see Emeka Ibuka having a monster year with Godwin coming off of injury, Mike Evans getting the hamstring. Even when Mike Evans was out there, he was their leading receiver. If he's able to have that impact, it just seems fascinating that it's just not more of an emphasis, but this is the way it's been. We've heard the same story. Who's ever open gets the ball.
I'm with you, Ben, 100% with you, but obviously they don't listen to us.
That's for sure.
And that's why he ain't won a damn championship. No, just kidding.
We'll go quickly because Brad is back, and
great to see you, Brad.
Again, not gonna put any bias into what Brad said, but here's the Hear Brad Out for you to vote on today.
Rob, great to see you.
Right.
Great to hear your voice. I'm not trying to butter you up before Hear Brad Out, but Rob,
he needs to.
There's a problem at these live sporting events. Do you stand? Do you sit? Who's in the right? I got a solution for this. You got to divide up the crowd by preferences. I envision it at a Packer game, for instance. I envision a standing section, kind of like a student section where you buy a ticket and the expectation is you stand the whole game. I envision a sitting section where, you know what? Everybody sits the whole game. You have no concern that anyone's going to stand in front of you. And then the rest of the stadium is sort of the general fan. But one caveat is that every chair either has a light or a little bit of a rumble or something to indicate, hey, everybody stands up now because it's a big moment. What do you say, Rob? Is that a pretty good Hear Brad Out? Solving the standing versus sitting issue?
And I'm not saying this just because I missed you. I'm with it. And I would equate that to concerts. Like, I go to a concert, I'm standing. Like, I guess unless it's like, I was going to say unless it's like Barry Manilow, but I ain't going to see Barry Manilow. So it's why I love Milwaukee. I mean, Milwaukee has some unbelievable music venues. The bands I like to see typically play Turner Hall, The Rave.
Look
you
at
stand.
you,
Like, you're going there to stand. One of the bands that I really like, a guy named Frank Turner, got too big to play Turner Hall, so they put him in I think the Riverside Ballroom. Is that what it's called? Riverside Theater, or whatever it is. Or maybe the PAP. Beautiful place. It has seats. And he's like, I'm not playing here ever again. I don't want seats. Like, so I'm with you, man. Like, standing section, sitting section, old people to the left, fun people to the right.
But where are you going with the old people in the sitting and standing, Rob? It's where it gets confusing.
Okay, I can be old and stand too.
All right,
so.
the old. You're going to be one of 10 in the old standing section.
That's right.
Rob, I knew I missed you. Thank you for co-signing that Here Brad Out. Back to Packer business. What's going on with my specialist? What's going on with Brandon McManus? I mean, there's not many games where you can walk into a game with kicker certainty in the NFL. So do we expect him back this week?
Well, I'm actually tweeting out the injury report right now, and my suspicion from what we saw during warm-ups is that he was not going to kick today because he didn't have his gear on, and sure enough, he was a DNP in practice today. And his routine, I don't know what you guys did, but his routine is that he usually kicks Wednesdays, Fridays, and then obviously Sunday game day. So the fact that he didn't kick today, makes sense that Lucas Haversick is still here and he handled all the kicking duties in practice today. It's just such a bizarre thing because last week Matt LaFleur and McManus were arguing about the severity of his injury. And, LaFleur said, I guess I need a better thesaurus because I thought it was a major injury. Well, it turns out he didn't play, so it must be. Look, I would say this about Lucas Haversick. He was pretty darn good from, 45 yards and in. I'm not sure I'd trust them at 51, 52, which has become commonplace in this league now. So,
great. Back to
it's
the
a real-
Narv
it's a
Dog
real
and
thing,
Anders Carlson
to
days.
have
He
your
looked
kicker
good.
banged up.
He definitely looked good. But, Rob, what can LaFleur and Halfley cook up to change some of these second-half woes we have seen?
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you asked that because it allows me to promote my story today on ESPN.com, which is exactly that. And the numbers are just terrible, Kyle. Like the last, and I'm without having the story in front of me, I'm doing this off memory. Their last 8 second-half possessions, so over the last 2 games, they've allowed, I think it's 5 touchdowns, 2 field goals, and a missed field goal. Like, and if you want to go back to Cleveland, I realize the Cleveland one had the turnover that turned into a touchdown, but it's even worse if you throw that in there. Here's 2 things they've got to do late in games. The best defenses, the pass rush gets home late more as the game goes on. Like when they had really good pass rushers that I've seen, those guys would make fourth quarter plays. You hear pass rushers talk about how I spend the game setting this move up or that move up. We haven't really seen that. I mean, like Micah Parsons had the sack, I use in air quotes, was really a running play in Dallas, and it saved the touchdown, I think. So it was a big play. But like they've got to apply pressure on critical downs in the fourth quarter, and then they've got to get a takeaway or 2. They're the only team in the league. I'm sorry, there's 3 teams in the league, I believe this is my story, that don't have a second half takeaway. The other 2, it's Miami and the Jets. Like those teams are combined 1-11. Like this is it's not a good way to live.
Well, the Packers aren't getting any turnovers regardless. Will they have 3 all season long?
They have 2.
Two and no fumble recoveries. So much for the
2
ball
interceptions,
king.
and one of those was a Hail Mary interception at the end of the half.
That Xavier McKinney got. Yep.
Yeah, it was basically a punt. So yeah, it's what's so bizarre, Kyle, is that we spent all summer writing about and talking about and watching them talk about this ball king. Remember that crap? We're going to force more fumbles than anybody else. We have the ball king. Was Wendell Davis, the assistant coach on defense. That was his charge. Well, ball king has turned into the ball nothing.
Yeah, they haven't crowned anyone on the sideline yet. Like for a turnover, you got the king. There's no kings that they're crowning right now for getting the turnovers.
No, it's not.
It's a bunch of peasants.
Damn, Rob, you're cooking.
Rob Domofsky.
Rob will get a call. You better be careful, Rob.
Yeah, here comes Ed Policy. Rob, what are you saying out with these guys? Don't fall for their trap.
He's got no control over me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bold,
Renegade.
bald, beautiful, and standing at concerts. Is Rob Domofsky joining us here on Kyle Brust and Nortman. See him on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. All in all, though, Rob, despite the fact that they've only had 2 turnovers, despite the fact that the second halves have been abysmal from a defensive perspective, they're 3-1-1 and are sitting in a pretty good spot heading into week 6 from a standing standpoint, and have opportunities on their schedule still ahead of them to get some cushion as the Detroit Lions head into a tough little stretch here. It's a pretty good spot to be in despite everything we're talking. You'd rather be talking about this now than later.
Yeah. And like obviously things could change like for the worse in terms of the outcomes of games. But like if you look at the schedule, they should be 6-1-1 going into the is it the Philly game then after that on Monday Night Football? They should be, right? They should beat Arizona
Cardinals,
this week. I don't care who the quarterback is.
That would make them 6-1-1.
Yeah, I mean Rodgers. I guess that's a bit of a toss up, but I still think they should win that game, and then is it Carolina after that? So I think even if they lose one of those 2, I still think it's a good football team. I still think they're positioned pretty well, but through 5 games we have identified some of their weaknesses. Now it's what they do with it, right? Like where do you get better? What do you improve on as the season goes on, and how are you playing at the end? I mean, I still go back to, like it's easy to go back to Super Bowl season and they were 8-6 and finished really strong and carried into the playoffs. But even more so, like the run the table year, like they just figured it out in 2016 and made a run. Like you can figure things out as the season goes on. Just because you are this no takeaway team right now in the second half doesn't mean you can't figure out a way to do it. They still have really good players. They haven't suffered an injury that has ruined their season yet. That's always obviously a possibility, but there's only really a handful of players that can do that. So I do think they're situated pretty well, Ben. But they've got issues, and they've got to fix those.
Well, Rob, we appreciate the time. Love your candor, your honesty, and
you're here, Brad, out response.
And I knew Brad was going to jump in there, so we'll talk to you soon.
On fire today.
All right, guys, we'll be seeing you.
Rob Demovsky. Find his article that he mentioned on ESPN.com as the Packers NFL Nation reporter for ESPN. And, of course, she's bold. She's not bald and beautiful. She's Gina Della.
Gina Della from Pella is everything you want there to be, and so is the Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. They're going to deliver every single time, and there's not time to waste, guys. You're probably feeling like I do. It's crisp in the mornings and evenings. Winter's on its way. Now is more of a time than ever for those sirens to be going off, that if you aren't replacing and ensuring that your doors and windows are fortified and that they're ready to save you on energy and increase your home value, now is the time to do it. Don't wait until during the winter or post-winter. That's when it's most painful to have those drafty windows and doors anyway. But the energy efficient Pella windows can be yours for as low as $279 a month. That's 0% interest for up to 60 months. 60 months, 5 years of enjoying Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin with 0% interest. You can only get that beautiful, durable, high-quality, premium Pella product in this deal for a limited time. So don't wait. Schedule your free consultation today at PellaWI.com, or better yet, visit the Pella Experience Center in Brookfield. You will be amazed, just like I was, seeing everything that they have for you.
Kyle was doing what during the Brewers game yesterday? Yeah, that's next, Kyle.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
He is now off his rocker saying it. Well, if I played...
Choke artist. Choke artist, choke artist, choke artist. That's what you both are. Yeah, I said it. You both are choke artists.
Losers, choke artists.
That's what you are. You
frauds,
choked against
what else are
TCU.
we?
You choked against Oregon. You choked against Kentucky. Y'all choked against Duke. I can keep going.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Sweetest Day is coming up, and ESPN Milwaukee wants to make sure you're equipped to make the special someone in your life extra happy with the Welke Sweetest Day giveaway. From now through October 16th, head to WelkeSweetestDay.com to register for your chance to win a Sweetest Day prize pack, a bouquet of flowers from Welke's Milwaukee florist, a $100 St. Kate gift card, and a one-night stay at the St. Kate. All of that could be yours to share with the sweetest one in your life. Just go to WelkeSweetestDay.com to register and for full contest details.
Milwaukee, it's officially time for October baseball. The energy is electric, the city is buzzing, and there's no better way to celebrate than with Carbless. Carbless is the ready-to-drink cocktail that keeps fans cheering. No sugar, full of flavor, and always refreshingly delicious. Whether you're tailgating outside the stadium, celebrating downtown, or gathering with friends at home, Carbless is your go-to for every big hit, every clutch play, and every Brewers moment. So crack open a Carbless, raise it high, and toast to October baseball in Milwaukee, because nothing goes better with the big stage in baseball than finding your bliss. Visit drinkcarbless.com and see where Carbless is located nearest to you.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. It's October, and this is when the weather really starts to shift. The mornings are crisp, and the evenings are cooler. And right now, with Universal Windows Direct, buy 2 windows, get 2 free, no limit. And to make it even easier, you'll get 0% financing for 3 years. Receive an extra $500 off your entire home improvement project when you schedule this month. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to book your free estimate today. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
So many of our youth carry unimaginable burdens: anger, depression, even thoughts of suicide. At Rawhide Youth Services, we recognize their pain. We help them find hope and healing. For those that need a second chance at life, we refuse to give up on them. Please be a part of our life-saving work. When you donate your used vehicle to Rawhide, you're helping change the lives of countless youth in our communities. Donate today and get a $100 Quick Trip gift card. Learn more at rawhide.org/donate.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee. Why Z-Bart? Because you don't want rust holes in your expensive vehicle. Let Z-Bart keep the rust away with professional rust protection. Only at Z-Bart.
After a breakout game of sorts for Packers rookie wide receiver Matthew Golden on Sunday, 3 catches for 86 yards, 2 carries for 16 yards. Homer from the Homer Hour on ESPN Milwaukee says he has a new expectation for number 0.
Everybody is now appropriately expecting a wow every game. I don't know what yards, I don't know catches. I expect a wow from Matthew Golden every game.
While Golden eclipsed over 100 all-purpose yards for the first time in his career on Sunday, he's still seeking that elusive first touchdown. I'm Alex Strofe.
This has been your Green and Gold Fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee.
Why Z-Bart? Because you have a manly truck that you do manly things with, and you don't want the truck bed getting all beat up. You want Rhino Liner by Z-Bart to keep your truck bed man-proof. So man up and ask for Rhino Liner by Z-Bart.
Call Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
For general contest rules, visit espnwisconsincontest.com.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Oh, it might be a night without the Brewers, but that doesn't mean it has to be a night without Carbliss, because Carbliss is the ready-to-drink cocktail that just keeps on delivering. It delivers on flavor. Of course it does. It's one of the best flavored drinks I've ever had. In fact, the best one I've ever had. It's hard to figure out which one I like the most. Margarita, maybe the classic cocktails. Moscow Mule is a big favorite in the Nortman household. All the different fruit flavors. There are so many to choose from, and it never disappoints when it comes to the guilt-free experience. You know that I'm a little bit more forward-thinking when it comes to trusting what's in a can, what I'm putting in my body, and Carbliss is no different in that way. I trust every single ingredient that's inside that can, and knowing that it's 0 carbs, 0 sugar, just 100 calories, and perfect carbonation makes it so that it's enjoyable, guilt-free drink every single time. All this great sports going on during the fall, make it even greater with the Carbliss by your side. Less is more with Carbliss.
Kyle, what were you doing during Game 2 of the Brewers game?
Watching the game on mute.
Why is
in
that?
The background. Well, you know, weddings are expensive and honeymoons are very expensive. And you know me, I'm looking for any and every way not to spend a single dime.
It's got to be exhausting thinking about that as much as you do.
Well, you know, unfortunately, some of us are broke and just need to find a way to get by. And so by getting by, I need to take advantage of every way to pay for this honeymoon. And so with that, I had y'all get them phone calls from marketing saying, hey, would you like to come visit this hotel chain to potentially get some points in a free hotel stay?
I actually have never gotten any of those calls.
I've never gotten those calls before.
Strofe shaking his head no.
Wait a minute, I get mailings and all type of stuff. Oh,
they know you're a sucker.
Yeah, a sucker for cheap vacations.
I can't wait for Kyle to end up on like an Impractical Joker show.
Yes.
I hope they pay well, or I'm not letting them use the footage. So yeah, so we for weeks ago, you know, I'm not looking ahead and say, oh, when will the Brewers play this day, that way? I just know this the Brewers playoffs. And weeks ago, I was told, hey, 7:45 at night, we're gonna do this. We call it a scheme, but the scheme works out where we get these points. Hey, Kyle, we're trying to build up all our points so we can stay at this nice hotel for our honeymoon, and we just got a phone call so you get 75,000 points in a 3-day, 2-night stay somewhere at a hotel. But we just got to sit through an hour presentation at 7:45 at night on a Wednesday or Tuesday night. I said, sure, that sounds great, baby. Look at you trying to figure out how a Wallace lives their life. And so little did I know that this was going to fall in the day of a Brewers game. And so they try to make sure you're staying attentive. They want you to be on Zoom, and then they had you on the phone talking. And so we're sitting there and I'm watching, and I'm getting excited. I'm getting mad. I think Christian Yelich actually struck out one time, and I got super mad. And I kind of so I had to watch myself. So during the Brewers game, for an hour, this man tried to sell me something that I had no interest in buying.
You were there for the points?
I was there for the points.
Did you get the points?
Hell yeah, we got the. I asked the lady. I said, "So how soon do these points show up?" She said, "Well, I'll put them right in right away." I said, "Thank you."
So, and the points are equated to what?
Hotel stays.
Yeah, but but the points that you earned, does that earn you a half a night, a full night?
75,000 points can give you a full night stay some places.
Oh, wow.
Certain places, depending on, you're a high quality guy. So to put my business out there, I need 130,000 points per night. And so we finding a way to
It's
get
a
to
lot of points.
A lot of points.
And that's why I'm watching the Brewers game.
So it's like a half a night.
Well, for what I'm
you
looking
just
to do.
earned from 8 p.m. until 1 a.m.
Yep, sure did. Thank you so much, Brad, for doing that.
Have you decided on a honeymoon destination?
We have 3 or 4 places in mind, yes.
Are you sure the hotel you are utilizing
Will accept the
operates in
points.
all of those locations?
Yeah, there's got to be a ton of red tape.
Listen, no, there's no red tape. The points are fantastic.
I can't wait till this comes back.
When I
got to the hotel, we flew all the way there, and they didn't take my points.
No,
Blackout dates.
no. When I went to Portugal, I actually didn't pay a single penny. We used points, and we got a night free. 1 night free.
How'd you get a night free?
Because when you are a gold card member, they get you book 4 nights using points. You get a 5th night free.
All right. Well,
I need to sit down with you. You're good at this stuff.
Yeah, because when you're broke, you got to find every way to.
You want to be a substitute teacher, get points.
I'm broke. Don't be like me.
I'll tell you what, a good investment you can make is the Princeton Club, because you can have a strong body, a strong mind, and help provide a strong community when you work at the Princeton Club. When you work out there, you just feel the energy. They have saunas, steam rooms, strength training, functional strength areas, powerlifting, like the cleanest health clubs, the best equipment. Plus, when you're there, you just feel an energy, and they have something for everyone. So get your tour. No goal is too big or too small for your better tomorrow. Join the Princeton Club. Jim, Matt, and Molly are up next in Madison. You got the Damn Sports Show in Beaver Dam. We're up next in 2 minutes.
Well, we got delays along southbound 41 from about Appleton Avenue all the way down past Hampton. Northbound slowing down from Mayfair Road up past Beloit Road, almost to Capitol Drive. More delays on the bypass just south of Greenfield Avenue all the way down past Lincoln. And then back on the brakes from Oklahoma Avenue down into the Hale Interchange. Eastbound 94 riders, watch for delays from just before 76th Street. That'll take you all the way to 35th. The westbound side's got some backups from 17th to Mitchell Boulevard. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast. Tonight, gradual clearing with a low of 52. And then tomorrow, partly cloudy with a slight chance for a shower, a high of 65. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
It's a bird bash at Potawatomi. Thursdays, you could win up to $50,000 cash in a bird bash game show. Just play with your rewards card this October for a chance to win. Wouldn't you like to rake in a huge pile of cash? Bird Bash, only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info at potawatomi.com/birdbash. Must be 21 years old to play.
Baseball is back. Brian Balaga here to bring you a proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Surfside Iced Tea and Vodka and Surfside Lemonade and Vodka. A delicious and perfect pairing for a day at the ballpark. Stocked at American Family Field all season long. Surfside is only 100 calories per serving, and the best part, 0 bubbles. Ask for it at your local bar or liquor store. Surfside, an official partner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Must be 21 years of age. Please drink responsibly.
Hey, this is Homer. You're listening to the home of Marquette basketball. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour on KBN is brought to you by Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's leader in Pella window installation. Looking for new windows, siding, roof, and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on KBN.
He is Kyle Wallace. I'm Ben Brust alongside Bradley Nortman. Broke Alex Strofe is running the show behind the glass.
I am broke. You're right.
Poor guy.
How much of this is self-inflicted?
Well, probably partially. Like, I got educated, so I'm in debt.
Yeah, that's true. That's how it works for us normal folks, not you athletic.
So I pay $700 a month.
$700 a month.
Have you missed some payments so the interest went up?
Oh, I've paid on time every month since I've had to start paying them.
And you took out private or
private.
Woo! So wasn't no cancellation or pause for you.
Correct.
Mine was in deferment for a little bit. During the pandemic.
So time out. Have you calculated how long you have to do this for?
My hope is to be done paying by 2031.
Okay, that's not bad.
That's pretty good.
6 more years?
Yeah, it was 10 years of payments.
Now,
because I started paying in 2021.
do you believe
So you've been paying $700 a month for how many years?
Yeah, I lived in a studio apartment for a reason in Madison, Kyle.
Bro, that's rent for people back in the day. Now, I mean,
my first apartment in
parking
Madison, it was $850 a month, and I paid $700 a month in student loans. And
damn, he could have had a $1,500 place.
I think that left me about $75 for fun and groceries a month for a while there.
Damn.
Oof. Were you on like I mean, we've all had the moment where it's just like, we got to go ramen.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm finally out of that phase of my life, but
yeah, he's cooking now.
What was your go-to
struggle meal?
What?
Struggle meal?
Yeah. Struggle meal. Never heard that
then.
before.
Brad, bro, what are you saying?
Are you kidding me?
I've never heard that phrase before. Struggle meal?
We have lived
the estate guy comes in.
But think about it for a moment. This is a guy who's getting a stipend, didn't have to pay college tuition, and then immediately was making what was your rookie salary? Probably $1 million.
Oh, and we forgot.
400.
You know,
that's it.
Went to lived in Brookfield. It's a well-off area.
Yeah, it's 2012.
Well, yeah, but I'm thinking
table.
on his own as an adult,
Yes,
right?
yes.
We've all had moments, including you, Ben, when you were in Lithuania, right? We're not making a lot of money. I chased a career, and luckily I got a job, but I was at the bottom of the totem pole when I started my career. I wasn't making a lot of money. And so what was my go-to struggle meal? Well, ramen. I would eat like 2 packets of ramen, and I bought seasonings to like spice it up. I'd cut up hard-boiled egg and like.
What does ramen cost?
It's 10 cents a pack.
10 cents?
It's a little bit more than that, but yeah.
For a meal?
You can get a 12-pack for like $5.
Unhealthy meal. Hey, you ever?
That's like 50 cents.
Hey, you ever had a grilled cheese sandwich just because it was the cheapest thing you can eat?
Do you know how many peanut butter?
Preference.
Do you know how many peanut butter and jelly?
Sounds great.
Yeah, the peanut butter and jelly sandwich is like lunch and dinner.
Yep.
Oh,
Did that many times.
You never heard of a struggle meal?
I've never heard of that phrase in my life.
My favorite struggle meal is I would buy.
When I got back from Lithuania, I've told you guys this. There was the casino. It got the best of me out there. I smoked my first cigarette. It was a low point in my life. I came back. It was the worst, and that's why I'm so glad to have Palermo. So I was having the worst quality pizzas, peanut butter and jellies. You just do eggs. You do the basics, Brad.
Eggs aren't cheap. I guess. I mean,
there's 12 of them in there.
Yeah,
I guess that's true.
So I still make this because it's like a comfort food for me.
Oh, the ramen, obviously.
Well, that's not what I'm referring to. I still make this though because it's like comfort food to me. It's just like buy the cheapest deli ham you can, buy a pack of Swiss cheese and a bottle of Thousand Island dressing, put it all together on a piece of bread, and you grill it. It's like a grilled ham and Swiss.
Yeah, especially when the Foreman grill was popping. That was the
yes. I had one. Of those. It broke.
I was gonna say, did your apartment have gas or electric stoves?
I had an electric stove at that apartment. I did not. I mean, it was
one singular stove.
It was all one room. It didn't have a dishwasher, so it was always hand dishes. Had flies for a while because of that.
I guess you broke my paper plate.
I mean,
do you have a washer dryer?
5,000.
800.
Washer dryer.
Washer dryer
apartment.
It's supposed to be a closet that has.
You got to go down in the basement. You got to carry all your stuff.
Concrete basement. It was $1.50 to wash, $2 to dry.
You got to go to the bank to get quarters.
Coin.
Yeah, luckily I had an aunt and uncle in the area, so like once a month I'd be like, "Hey, auntie, do you mind
$1 quarters?"
And then you know what you do because she was the best. She would put a case of beer and $20 at the bottom, and then she'd fold my laundry because she's the best.
Oh, that's a good aunt right there.
Yeah, right. So that's like $20, I was like, that's lunch for 3 days. Like I'm good to go. So yeah, the good old days. This has been a fun reflection.
Well, and I'd love to know for anyone out there who's had the struggle period of their life, and maybe you're in it. We've all been through it. What's the go-to meal? What's the cheapest struggle meal, Brad?
Ooh, a Wagyu steak.
Yeah. I've never. This is gonna sound really bad. I've never like, went to the grocery store and been like, I can't get what I want.
Yeah, it must be nice. You know what?
Wow.
Baby girl, turn the radio off. Because sometimes she'll look in the fridge and like, there's nothing to eat here. And I'll be like, there it is, some bread, some cheese.
Oh, yeah, bread, cheese, and mayo. Would eat that.
I don't eat mayo.
One thing.
But y'all saw me dipping the peppers in the sauce.
One thing Lexi and I do.
Oh, this should be good.
And we still do this to this day. We do what's called the depletion. So sometimes we feel like we just have too much.
This already sounds highbrow.
Yeah,
Too much,
we have like too much food.
Oh.
We've got too much variety of stuff.
Please tell me you bring
We cannot go to the grocery store until we deplete at least 80% of this.
That's good.
Or it's just like we don't need to buy anything more. We've got all this stuff.
That's good.
And then by the time you get a week in, you get pretty creative with how you do it.
I hope them children in your house understand how good they got it.
So wait, hold on. So I need to follow up on something you said before. So you've never had to go through the awful walk of shame, if you will, at a grocery store, and maybe you guys haven't either. But this only happened to me once ever, and I swear I will never let this happen to me again. Where I'm checking out, I put my card in.
Oh, no.
Declined.
Oh, no.
And then you check the bank account, and you're like, oh, boy, I got to knock a couple things off. So you're like, cashier, can we put those back, that back, and that back, and I think I can pay for it now. You've never had to go through that?
I've never had that.
Yeah, you need to get on EBT if that's the case.
Well, this hasn't happened to me in years.
Dave from Aaron never had this one before, but noodles with ketchup?
Nah.
Oh. I mean, that's kind of like a tomato sauce. I see what you're doing.
Yeah,
Add a couple seasonings.
Salt, pepper, ketchup.
Yeah, maybe if you have some
goes a
chili
long
powder
way.
or something, yeah.
The cheapest is going to bed hungry from Josh and Kenosha.
Oh, Josh.
Braden, rice and beans. Teddy he went through a hamburger helper phase.
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
Been
yes.
there. Yep.
I didn't do it, but my daddy told me he was broke. He used to eat it.
Yeah, definitely.
What's in Hamburger Helper?
I don't really know.
So they give you like it's in the cardboard box. It's noodles and like a seasoning packet, and then all you need to provide is like ground beef and milk.
You can provide your own beef?
Well, ground beef is too expensive nowadays.
These on the Carvelous Talking text line, they're going to make us all if you went through this spread, you won't remember when you were doing all this stuff. JD from Fondy, mustard, ketchup, pickle, pretzel sandwiches.
Oh, wow. No, I had that either.
Say that again.
Mustard, ketchup, pickle, pretzel sandwiches.
That's probably not awful.
I think it might be.
I would try that.
I used to eat mayonnaise and pepper sandwiches.
That sounds good.
Wow.
Nobody says it has to be bizarre.
Well, I mean, that's
pepper.
No,
and
but Brad, this is kind of like your depletion. Like this is all they had, and they didn't have the money to buy more food. Yeah,
things
you
together.
got to make it stretch.
Yeah.
TC chimes in on the personal talking text line. Brad, it's in the name. It helps the hamburger.
No, that's funny. Funny.
Yeah. Probably some of the struggle ones I had was bought the chips, and then you get the sliced cheese, like the square sliced cheese, and you just melt it on top the chips inside the microwave.
Oh, I mean, this was a go-to as well. You
Not the good cheese.
You get the bag of the cheapest of like a nacho chip, and you just take shredded cheese and you just put it in the microwave.
Yeah.
And you got nachos.
Wow.
You've never had to put chips with cheese on top and eat them, and it's actually kind of good still.
Well, like you're like the shredded cheese.
Well, I used the square singles, which wouldn't do that again.
I mean, like in college, I've been at like some people's houses that have done that, but I don't.
Ice and water soup. I think that one's in jest. He's saying he's just
Brad,
drinking
I'm
water.
proud of you. I'm proud.
That's good, man.
I have to say, I grew up in Brookfield, and then I went right into a scholarship. I don't know.
Randall had a butter and onion sandwich.
Butter and onion sandwich. Boy, I'm glad I was
butter, onion, probably salt and pepper, and then bread.
Little crunch.
Yeah, that would be okay. I like onions.
I like the creativity from Jason here. I used to crush Doritos into ramen. Little
that
crunch
would be a
with
nice
the noodles.
taste.
Have you ever had ramen noodles before, Brad?
I've never had ramen noodles.
You know what?
Never.
You're too healthy.
I've never had ramen noodles ever.
My mama made us ramen.
I don't even know.
This isn't judgmental when I say dude. It's just like it's
baffling.
unbelievable how different lives we've lived.
Ramen noodles are just fun. It's not like
They actually don't taste bad.
I mean,
they're bad for you.
Yeah, they're very bad for you.
Very processed or what?
It's just
what is ramen?
It's just salt.
It's a noodles
and
and then a pack of chicken. I had the chicken
Is it
flavor.
filling?
A lot of sodium.
I would say so. It's very delicious. I feel like it's a rites of passage for most children. You ain't got to be broke to have it. It doesn't need to be a struggle meal. It's just like, hey, yeah, go make your own food on the stove.
So ramen, it's like a poke bowl?
No,
no,
Brad,
not a poke bowl. It's just
you
noodles with a pouch of seasoning.
Yeah, if you saw the ramen,
so you're not really hitting many food groups.
No. And if you saw the ramen noodles before you put them in water, you would be like, "What is?"
Oh,
this?
that's right. I want to go to the local store right there and just get a ramen noodle for him to
we could make ramen.
Just to undo the package to see what the.
But his reaction would be unique.
Very. Philip in Wauwatosa, you're on the Carbless Talking text line. Your struggle meal, please.
In college, my roommates and I would make ramen noodles, a can of tuna, sometimes chicken, and ranch.
Wow, that is
add some meat to it.
Yeah, and that's adding some proteins. Actually, that's not a struggle meal. That's like you're living good.
Anything with meat's got to be pretty good.
But I mean, it costs $2.
Yeah, them can of tunas they was cheap back in the day.
Used to be $2 for a can of tuna.
Bologna and ketchup.
More than that.
Bologna.
You ever had fried bologna before?
No.
You put it on the skillet, fry it up.
I still want Brad to open up a bag of ramen noodles.
I don't even know what I'm expecting. I have no expectation for what
You would be shocked.
I have no visual. No visual. I can't even tell you what the ramen.
No visual ramen noodles.
I can't even tell you what the ramen bag looks like.
Bro, what? Wow. That's a good.
Like if you said, what color is their logo?
You kidding me, right? You don't know the famous bag, what it look like? So I said
yellow, orange.
Is that a question?
No.
Oh, it's yellow and orange.
White, yellow, orange. Like,
Okay.
I think there's like a circular orange, like in the.
Trying to give you like warm vibes, I guess.
No.
Oh.
So, Brad, you probably never had liverwurst before either.
Oh, liverwurst on crackers.
Yeah.
Purposely?
Yeah, dude, my dad used to
I've
eat
heard
it.
like maybe like a German Bavarian restaurant.
How about Spam, Brad? You familiar?
Yeah,
I know of it. I never had it. You guys have had Spam?
Yellow with orange and it says chicken flavor, and it just shows you the noodles.
I know what Spam looks like. I've never had.
32 cents.
32 cents for what?
Ramen is 32 cents now. It was 10 cents back in the day.
67% off.
Inflation's a killer.
It's 99 cents. It's a 67% off at Wally World.
What?
$1
Ramen's
for
$1
ramen?
now? Oh, it's not worth that. I would. That ain't no poor man's meal no more. You can go to a little fast food place for that.
Well, value meal?
You never heard of a dollar menu before? Do they not?
Yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard of that.
Yeah.
As all our audience says,
never restricted to the dollar menu though.
Shoot, that's how I used to live. I was getting a check living like that.
we have to. I'm not joking. Brad, after this segment, has to unbox a ramen noodle.
And you can eat it. All you gotta do is put it in a bowl, heat it up with some water.
I'm a little nervous.
Oh, Brad, you'll survive.
It sounds highly processed.
It is extremely highly processed, but it's an American dream to eat this ramen noodles.
Tell us about Lifetime Home Services on cue.
You know the estate needs a lot of work from time to time, don't you, folks? And that's why I go to Lifetime Home Services, Lifetime Renovation, all the Lifetime brands that help me keep my household running smooth. It could be a repair. It could be a renovation. Lifetime Home Services knocks it all out of the park. Right now, Baby Will's closet is being done. We've already got it on the calendar. I've seen the renderings. It is a complete transformation. It's exactly what I need as I bring my son into the world. That closet, it's got to be functional. It's got to be beautiful. And Lifetime Home Services is delivering on that. Next up after that, epoxy flooring. I'm so excited to work with Lifetime Home Services because it's the only call you need to make. Forget the rest of the contractors. Just focus on them. Visit them at the NARI Fall Home and Remodeling Show at the Wisconsin Expo Center this weekend, booth 511. You're not going to want to miss it. Check out Lifetime Renovation and Lifetime Home Services to see how they can help you and your home.
Sometime in the next 30 minutes here, we will have some ramen noodles in the studio. We've sent somebody out on a mission.
Oh.
So Brad can unbox and look at these noodles and scoff at us for even putting them in our bodies.
Don't read the back.
We get to our poll and react to Game 2, moving on to Game 3 in L.A. next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
What do you have on her?
What do you mean?
No one can willingly love you like she does.
You know,
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Westbound 94, right about at 25th Street, we now have an accident. It is blocking the left lane, so that's starting to cause some problems backing up into the Marquette. And the delays actually continue all the way through the Stadium interchange to about Mitchell Boulevard. More backups west of the Zoo interchange to the county line, and again west of Moreland Road all the way to Barker Road. Eastbound is backing up from just before 84th Street all the way to about Hawley. And then we've got southbound 43 backing up from Capitol Drive down through the Marquette and over the high rise. You're back on the brakes from Lincoln all the way down towards the KK River crossing. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, gradual clearing, a low of 52. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, a slight chance for a shower, a high of 65. Weather is brought to you by Avondale Roofing, trusted since 1988 to keep you and your roof covered, no matter the weather, rain or shine. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
All day, every day. The Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more. Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Customizable just for you. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today.
I'd like you to listen to a little question and answer session with James Imaging Systems client Preston Clark. He oversees IT services at Creative Business Interiors. Preston, why James?
I do feel like that we are partnered, again, as opposed to being sold to.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
If I need service, they're here almost within 4 hours every time. I've never had an issue where I'm like, where is that guy?
That works for you and the business, right, Preston?
Yeah, exactly. I don't have to worry about it.
Plus, there's IT-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, and digital transformation from James Imaging Systems.
I've got information that I can then go to my superiors with and say, hey, here's how we can save a little bit of money.
And
then I kind of look like the hero, too.
Want to be the hero in your office? Call 262-781-7700 or visit jamesimaging.com. James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
Every great team starts with a strong defense, and the same's true in business. That's why companies trust Trend Micro for cybersecurity. From ransomware to phishing to the most advanced cyber threats, they help protect your network, your data, and your people. With over 35 years of expertise, Trend Micro has built a defensive playbook trusted by enterprises worldwide. Your business works too hard to get blindsided. Go to trendmicro.com and see how enterprise security is done right. That's trendmicro.com.
Want your brand to turn heads and win hearts?
Captivate Exhibits can bring your brand to life by transforming lobbies, creating history walls, and beautifying facilities.
For over 32 years, Captivate has been the MVP of trade show exhibits and workplace design and fabrication. Let Captivate craft immersive branded environments that tell your story boldly, beautifully, and with purpose at events and around the office.
Score big by making your next event or your own space unforgettable. Create something legendary by getting started today at CaptivateExhibits.com.
Kevin Moret here for Mentality. Listen up, gentlemen. You're fighting an unfair battle. Studies show testosterone levels in men have plummeted by 25% in just 2 decades. That's why you're struggling with energy, muscle, and drive. But here's a game changer. Mentality's FDA-approved treatments boost testosterone by 30% on average. Imagine reclaiming the vitality your grandfathers had. Picture turning heads, dominating your career, and feeling unstoppable again. Don't settle for today's normal. Seize the day at mentalityhealth.com/radio. That's mentalityhealth.com/radio.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Sweetest Day is coming up, and we want to make sure you're equipped to make that special someone in your life extra happy with the Welke Sweetest Day giveaway on 94.5 ESPN. From now through October 16th, head to WelkeSweetestDay.com to register for your chance to win a Sweetest Day prize pack, a bouquet of flowers from Welke's Milwaukee Florist, a $100 St. Kate gift card, and a stay at the St. Kate could be yours to share. To register to win and for full contest rules, head to WelkeSweetestDay.com. That is WelkeSweetestDay.com.
Sweetest Day is what day?
Saturday, I believe.
That's for the men, though, right?
Why don't you ask baby girl?
We're not celebrating.
It's too bad. I mean, we're not either, but.
But some people should.
It's always a good idea to get a baby girl some flowers.
Yeah, that's very true. I'll give some flowers just because.
Lexi loves a good surprise.
It's not exclusively for men or women. It's a general holiday for showing kindness, love, and appreciation.
It's for your sweetest.
Then I'll be going to Welky's for my sweetest to get her a sweetest day. Give some flowers.
But can I give you a tip? Don't tell her it's sweetest day. Just do it.
Yeah,
just because.
surprise flowers hit even better.
Baby, I found some great flowers at Welky's. Here you go.
I was just out and about. Was over by Welky's. Figured I'd stop in.
Thought of you. I saw beautiful flowers. Thought of you.
Now, on Twitter at KBN ESPN, I got to revisit this because I'm curious to see if much has changed. We had put out a poll earlier today. Will we see the Brewers play at American Family Field? And it's a healthy sample size. 35% of people say yes. 35% of people believe that the Brewers will win 2 out of 3. Think of it as a 3-game series on the road in L.A. They've lost 4 of their last 5, which is weird to say out loud.
Yeah.
And they need to win 2 of 3 to make it back to American Family Field. The comments are sad, isn't it? Not going to happen. And I could go back earlier to where the negativity was, I would say, I'll take ownership. It was led by me. I'm very frustrated because I know the pitchers were dominant in Game 1 and Game 2. I just still believe that this team has a lot more in them. But quickly, on the topic of sweetest day, let's go to Michael in Brookfield. You're up on the Carbless Talk and Text line with KBN.
Hey, guys. Long-time listener, first-time caller. And I had to call to clear up the lies on this radio station. Sweetest day is for guys. And if you're not celebrating it, that is a problem that you need to take up with your lady, because that means then you just shouldn't celebrate Valentine's Day.
Powerful.
Sweetest day is for the men to be recognized by their ladies. So on this Saturday, boys, rise up. The revolution begins now. Yeah! Sweetest days is ours, and we need to take it back.
It's the Sweetest Day Revolution on Kyle Bruston Nortman.
I want a nice watch. A good meal, home-cooked meal.
Get what we deserve.
Yeah.
Back rub.
Yep. Everything.
Everything.
Home-cooked meal.
In my hand. So for those who missed it, we talked a lot about the Brewers, and in a great way, it was very therapeutic to talk about something different, talk about how Strofe was broke, and that Brad didn't know what a struggle meal was when you had to make whatever you could.
He thought
never heard of it.
He thought ramen. What did you think ramen was?
It was a poke bowl.
You thought it was a poke bowl.
Yeah, like a poke bowl. You know? Poke bowls.
You think poke bowls are cheap?
You've never sounded richer.
I love poke bowls.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
In my hand, that I've not disclosed to Brad Nortman, is a bag of ramen noodles.
No.
Did you see it come in? I know you know what it looks like.
Yeah, I know what ramen noodles look like.
So I need you to be completely honest. When I show you this, and you should go to YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, because I'm going to show Brad the package of a ramen noodle that 99% of Americans can identify with, except the 1% next to us.
You ain't ever walked through an aisle and seen it.
I don't think I have.
You have to be honest if you've seen this before.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
Seriously? If anything, I thought it was something different. You started describing orange and yellow, and I thought, I was like, oh, I think I have seen that. I've never seen that before in my life.
That is
seriously
crazy.
So now you get to take a look at the ingredients, and then you get to open it to see what we put in a bowl with water to heat up to get by on a struggle meal.
See, I don't even know, like, how are the hard noodles shaped?
What do you think they're shaped like?
Yeah, what do you think they're shaped like?
I envision the clamshell.
The clamshell? What the hell is that?
Shells. A shell noodle. Is that right?
Oh, yeah. So you think it's a whole bunch of shell noodles
like bow tie?
inside the bag?
Yeah, because that way it can, like, scoop up some of the stuff that you put in it.
You have got to be joking.
Is that right?
Is this a bit?
No.
You're doing a bit.
This is a good bit. Brad, good job, man. Great bit.
Okay.
He's never
Great
been
bit.
poor.
I mean,
He didn't know what a struggle meal
bow
was.
tie? Is it bow tie shaped? I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
You're going to ask, how in the hell do people put this into their body when you're done looking at this? Touching it?
I am now on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, and for the listening audience, tossing over the ramen noodle package to one Brad Nortman.
Okay, here I go.
All right, Brad.
It feels like a Rice Krispie. It does, doesn't it? This feels like I'm holding a big Rice Krispie. It's so firm. Every other noodle I've ever had is like, it feels like a bag of noodles. Why is it so firm?
Because it's 99 cents.
Yeah, 99 cents. That's the best you can do. What's in there?
What's the first thing that stands out?
You've been looking at it for 2 seconds.
Yeah, he looked down and he goes,
enriched wheat flour, and then it says what's in enriched bad stuff. Chemicals, vegetable oil, number 2.
Oh,
vegetable oil?
Not number 2.
No, not vegetable oil.
Could it be what? All of these are bad for you. Canola, cottonseed, and palm oil. And then the third ingredient is literally just TBHQ.
What is that?
It's a chemical. It's not naturally occurring. None of this is naturally occurring. I'm not sure I've ever seen sodium with a comma. 1,520 milligrams of sodium? That is disturbing. And this is how I know I'm vindicated by this. So most time when you feel a bag of noodles, you're like, yeah, it's a bag of noodles. They're all separated. It even says half of a noodle block is a serving size. They call it a noodle block. Mm-hmm. What do I do now? Do I open it?
Open it, yeah.
Open it.
And then you got.
I can't believe you put this in your body. You couldn't pay me to put this in my body.
I knew it.
This is a joke, right?
No, Brad.
This is how people get by.
This looks like a brain. This looks like the squigglies of a brain.
Take it out.
You eat this?
Yes.
You put it in water, and the noodles heat up. They break off, and then
it smells like cardboard.
Well, it tastes delicious. That's why you get the chicken flavor.
Why is the noodle thing folded over? It's not 2 separate noodles. It's like a folded over. It's falling apart on me.
It's 99 cents.
This cannot be satisfying.
Now slow down. It's very satisfying.
You couldn't.
Brad, there's
I don't care
millions
how cheap
of Americans
this is.
eating
You
right
have
now.
to try it tomorrow now.
Yeah. Oh, you have to.
We're gonna have ramen noodle day tomorrow.
Brad, just a little bit.
I don't know.
Get the chicken flavor packet. Get the packet. You gotta get the packet out.
I hope the packet has ingredients. You get the packet?
Yeah. That's the flavor right there.
Yeah.
It just says chicken flavor. What does that mean?
It's what you mean.
What do you mean?
Flavor?
Do you know what chicken tastes like?
Yeah, but how do you make that in a flavor powder?
I don't know. You gotta ask them.
Yeah,
Ask
just what we
ramen.
mix it with to make it taste good.
It tastes delicious.
This is like looking at a periodic table of ingredients.
Oh.
You can't pronounce any of these things. No vitamins, no minerals, completely outsized carbs.
Any protein?
There is 8 grams of protein in the entire block. The entire block. I don't even know what to make of this. I have literally never seen this before.
You don't have to know what to make of it. You just make it.
Yeah.
So do you just plop this whole thing into boiling water?
You could get fancy. You could boil it.
Yeah.
Boil it.
Boil it is that's when you really want to get nice and fancy.
Yeah.
Put it in a bowl. In college, you put it in a bowl. You heat it up. So you didn't see anybody eating ramen noodles in college. Nobody said,
No.
boys.
I lived with other football players.
Boy, it must be nice.
This is
Would you taste it?
This is eye-opening. Not gonna lie.
This is how some Americans have to live.
Wow.
And you need to try it now to become one of us.
I don't think he wants to become one.
I don't know. Do I have to?
Okay. Rumor has it we're gonna make it right now.
Right now?
Yeah.
With the one in his hand?
Can I not do the chicken flavor?
No,
you have
chicken
to.
flavor.
That feels more processed.
Dude, the chicken flavor is bomb.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
so
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Chicken.
We're not
flavor.
gaslighting either.
Brad, I cannot wait. At some point within the
You're
next
gonna say
15
damn.
minutes, you're gonna say damn. I want to be like the struggling. I
can't look at a block of noodles that looks like a bad, overcooked, mistaken Rice Krispie treat and think this is good.
Well, tell us about Bank 5-9, and we'll go heat it up for you right now.
Well, I'd love to tell you about Bank 5-9. Bank 5-9 all over southeastern Wisconsin, making lives better. I'll tell you what, that is their mission statement. What other bank do you know is making lives better? You guys know that I hosted the gala for Blessings in a Backpack last week. Bank 5-9, main sponsor of it. It's just one of hundreds of nonprofits that they focus on to make the lives better of southeastern Wisconsin. Not only that, top workplace for 16 straight years and won the most prestigious Community Choice Award of Best Bank in the Milwaukee area. Bank 5-9, helping you with your financial situation, whatever financial pillar you need. Bank 5-9 has got it for you and making the lives better of everyone around here. So if you want to see how Bank 5-9 can make your life better, then check them out today at bank59.com. Member FDIC.
That's right, Nick, on YouTube. He's got to try it to become the people.
Listen.
Make them eat it.
Somebody said in there that's in prisons. They have that. That is a delicacy in prisons right there.
A delicacy?
Ramen noodles. Hell yeah. You can whip that up. You get noodles.
Acting all high and mighty.
But that being described as a delicacy.
Every person on the planet has eaten ramen noodles. And we're still kicking.
Not this guy.
Peep this. Ramen noodles have become a crucial form of currency in prisons used as a substitute for cash because they are cheap, durable, and easily to trade. You are...
Wow.
That's
eating money.
gold.
I'm about to eat money.
That's gold in the prison system.
It better taste delicious. You guys are really jazzing this up.
It's really good.
No, it actually is good. I mean, I had to stop eating it because of what you read and hey, I'm getting older. I can't just put anything in my body. But as a kid, oh yeah.
Wow.
Brad Nortman tries ramen noodles. Do you believe the Brewers will be back at American Family Field for a Game 6? All next in Homer later.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman.
If I was as tall and as talented as you, if I could shoot as well as you could, both them teams would have won. Because you know what? You did a fake punch, you said, in the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
And I would have did fake point. I would have took it to the house. I would have scored a dang touchdown.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We do have an accident. We did have an accident at 25th Street on westbound 94. Now, they have been able to take that one off the freeway. We're still seeing delays coming out of the Marquette interchange and again all the way through the stadium interchange to about Hawley Road. Eastbound, though, that backup is right out of the zoo. It's pretty solid all the way past Hawley Road. Another issue on on Brewers Boulevard, southbound, south of the freeway, just about at National Avenue, that first major intersection right there. We have the left lane blocked with a broken down vehicle, so watch out for that. Beyond that, on westbound 94, beyond the Highway 100 area, we do have backups all the way into Waukesha County, pretty much past Calhoun. On the bypass heading southbound, you got backups out of the zoo interchange all the way down to about Lincoln. Traffic is brought to you by Comfort Awnings. Extend your outdoor space with a retractable awning or screen like I did with my friends at Comfort Awnings. Custom designed to fit your home. Get your free estimate at comfortawnings.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, gradual clearing, a low of 52. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, a slight chance for a shower, a high of 65. Weather's brought to you by Dick & Schroff Heating and Cooling, now hiring HVAC installers and service technicians. Join a winning positive team culture that sets them apart. Apply today at dickandschroff.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
At Citizens Bank, we believe banking is more than transactions. It's about being recognized and remembered. It's feeling like you're understood and supported along the way. It's the small stuff that says, we know you. Because when your bank gets you, banking just feels better. Citizens Bank. Bank where you belong. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/belong. Citizens Bank is member FDIC.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Chris Canty.
The organization, after this year, needs to be out of the Tua business. This needs to be the last year that Tua is a part of the Miami Dolphins. I get that he's got a big guarantee for 2026. So what? Eat it. Don't have this guy on the roster and continue to invest in rolling guarantees on his contract moving forward. Get him off your team. Do what the Denver Broncos did. Eat all of the dead money. Start over, start fresh. You're going to have a new GM. You're going to have a new head coach. This organization needs a full reset. Because it's clear to me, based on how Tua handled this situation, how he's handled other situations with players trying to be a vocal leader, that the team, the guys in the locker room, do not respect him. And if they don't respect him, then your program is nowhere.
8 years ago, I blew my football career.
He dropped it at the 1 yard line.
Chad Powers has arrived on Hulu.
If I can't play as Russ, I'll play as someone else.
My name's Chad.
And last name?
From executive producers Eli and Peyton Manning.
Remember, you're wearing a prosthetic mask? This is acting.
And starring Glenn Powell.
He thinks you're a rubber chew toy.
Not rubber. I'm a man made of flesh.
The Hulu original series, Chad Powers, is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply. New episodes Tuesdays.
Hey, it's Kirk Herbstreit. On game day, great prep makes all the difference. Same goes for your pizza. That's why I go with Frigidaire's Stone-Baked Pizza Oven. Fresh pizzas go from dough to done in just 2 minutes.
Whether you're throwing a party or squeezing in dinner between plays, this oven delivers hot, crispy, restaurant-quality pizza right from your kitchen. Only from Frigidaire. Game-ready pizza. Get it today at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Tune in to Green Bay Props and Preview here on Fridays, presented by Sit Mean Sit for the Dog of the Game preview. You get the Dog of the Game, real Dog of the Game, on the Green Bay Game Night Show with Tausch and Homer. And if your dogs don't always listen to you and ask yourself, why aren't they listening to what I say? Look no further than Sit Mean Sit. You can have a happy, confident, and obedient dog with Matt and their team at Sit Mean Sit. So again, go to Sit Mean Sit. Dog training today in Milwaukee or Waukesha. SitMeanSit.com. Check out the Milwaukee and Waukesha pages to schedule your free in-home consultation. I don't know what's taking so long. My round would be done already.
Hell yeah, especially the microwaves.
How long does it usually take?
60
3 minutes?
Yeah,
max.
More than 60 seconds.
Yeah,
it's like a 3 or 4 minute process.
Yeah, because you got to melt the noodles. You got to make the noodles soft. You got to take
melt the noodles.
I mean, damn near. You got to take that that hard brick that you had that you said looked like a Rice Krispie treat, and you got to.
Whatever you won't eat, you got to try some, but whatever you won't eat, which I'm thinking you're actually gonna like it. I'll chow down.
All yours. I'll probably have
same.
2 bites to say that I did it.
Yeah,
it's all yours.
See,
But what if you like it?
Huh?
What if you like it?
I'll remain open to it till I try it. What I was amazed was it was very light. It's very light.
Yeah,
for as much sodium, it was incredibly light as very dry.
I'm actually appalled by the fact they're no longer 10 cents.
You can't get over that.
No, when did that happen?
It's called inflation.
Damn, but inflation, 100, that was more than, what is that, 1,000% inflation?
1,000%.
Can you chat GPT the price of ramen noodles over the last 10 years?
I was about to say, because if it's $1, you're trying to feed a family, I guess $4 for a meal for a family, but I don't know. That seems like a lot for a little brick of noodles.
Well, I mean, it's a delicious brick of noodles, by the way.
Well, I will be the judge of that. I have on the personal talking text line.
Lexi?
No, someone else. They said there's a shrimp flavor.
Oh, yeah.
Sure is. Yeah. Chicken is the best, in my opinion.
Chicken is the best.
They have
Troubling.
beef. I didn't like
beef either.
I like the beef.
Chicken is number one.
Oh, you
Chicken's number one,
You were
though.
struggling for real. You just had to switch it up, so you started liking the beef, huh?
Well, in college, I ate a lot of ramen noodles, yeah.
Did y'all ever sip the... See, this is what I like. I told Brad this. Is that with the chicken flavor, after I was done eating the noodles, if there was some water left
you
over...
drink it.
Oh.
Slurp it on up.
Oh, that is
good.
I like drinking the salad dressing sometimes. Like there's leftover balsamic.
All right, I'm officially concerned. It's been almost 10 minutes.
Yeah, what'd she do?
Is she messing it up, you think?
She probably done burnt it. She probably don't know how to cook it. Oh, my God.
That's a shot.
But she is Gen Z millennial, you know.
She's not millennial at all.
She's on the border. She's on the border. She's on the cusp.
We'll have to trust her.
Yeah.
Just like we're gonna have to trust that the Brewers are gonna make some sort of headway here out at Dodger Stadium. Tyler Glass now. I really haven't had the true discussion about this, but at this point, it's Quintana and DeMiz.
You would think so.
Or are we going to see Aaron Ashby for the 18th million time?
Why does it seem like he has pitched more than anybody else?
I don't know.
It's because he has. He is the only player in MLB playoffs history to pitch 4 of the... There's 4 games in a row, I think. Oh, no. He's the first player in MLB history to be a starter in Game 1 and pitch in relief in Game 2 of any series in MLB playoffs history. That's the stat.
Yeah, they keep riding that horse. And so I hope it is. Well, I hope it
You're
is.
You're using horse rather loosely.
Yes.
I mean, you can be a
He's not a horse.
Okay. What do y'all want me
He's
to
a pony.
A pony?
Now
You're going to do Aaron Ashby like a pony?
Well, I mean, he's got good velocity,
maybe
but
a
I mean,
mule?
we're using him way too much. Just be like, at this point, throw Quintana, throw Miz. You saved McGill and Koenig last game. You have those guys. Abner needs a break.
He needs
a break.
Just sit him down. Let him have some days to relax.
But there's no time to waste anymore. You have to throw everything you got.
And they did throw everything they had in trying to keep that a ball game. And then when it got away, they threw Tobias Myers out there and Robert Gasser, and here we are.
That's why you knew the game was over. When you throwing Myers and Gasser out there.
Yeah, when you saw that, you're like, oh, no.
It was a wrap.
Oh, wow.
Bro, what took you so long cooking in ramen noodles?
It's a ramen noodle delicacy here.
Did you put the pack in for him?
I actually,
the whole chicken
that
pack
ain't
in
wet
there?
enough. Mix it around.
This is plenty wet.
I would love to throw a lot of black pepper on top of it.
Oh, yeah, this smells good, don't it? It smells
Mix it up.
Yeah,
Mix it up.
That does not smell good.
Flip it around.
That
Flip it
smells.
around.
Is it? Yeah,
Oh, she made it very soft.
The closest thing I've had to this is like putting bone broth into like these really like high quality noodles.
Bone broth into high quality.
Bone broth is not cheap.
Come on, give it a good bite.
Blow on it now.
There's only. Oh my, this does not smell good. It's quite hot. How much you put in there for?
Now you're being bougie.
Do I need to do like a spin?
Yeah,
like
spin. Get that juice on there.
All right, I'm gonna dip it. Kind of saturate the noodles.
Go ahead.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2.
He's counting down to eat ramen.
Yeah.
Oh, come on!
No, it ain't
it's so much sodium.
But it's so
I can feel the
good.
salt on my tongue.
That ain't nothing wrong with a little salt, Brad. See, Brad don't use spices, right?
I will say, the chicken flavor
I told you
is better than I anticipated.
You look at that silver aluminum package, and it looks like it's a biohazard.
I was like, the aftertaste is not great.
Oh, come on,
As
Brad.
it lingers now, as it lingers.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do one more big bite. And
Come
this
on.
is up for whoever. Yeah, the chicken flavor's not bad.
I tried.
Pretty shocking.
Look at it; it's getting better by the second. His mouth's just got to get used to all that sodium.
You gonna want it
It's a
back.
lot of sodium, boys.
Flip it up.
Bring that back here. Bring that back.
Oh yeah, some of the best part is slurping up those noodles.
Yeah, I mean,
If you were poor, not even poor, struggling,
I mean, it's sustenance. It's the best way I can put it.
You said sustenance.
It's just there that you just got to consume to fill the belly. It's the chicken flavor better than I had. Very low expectations. Very low expectations. The chicken flavor
did it
actually not so bad.
Go ahead, get
Did it
another bite.
surpass
You want another bite?
Look at him; he's going back for third.
I mean, shoot,
He's coming back for third.
Chicken flavor.
it's almost dinner time, right?
Yeah, go ahead, carbo low or whatever the
I
hell
will
that
say,
is.
I can't believe this was a brick 5 minutes ago.
I know.
Now that's pretty
It's
crazy.
magic.
Maddie Hayes, really good job actually making this. It was worth the time. One more big bite.
Look, he won't it. You gonna eat half the bowl. Go ahead, slurp some of that juice up.
I will say, like, it's very like, it just sort of like wiggles its way down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't even need to chew it.
Oh yeah. Once
just
it's
sorta like-
in the esophagus, it starts growing things. It becomes a human being.
It just wiggles its way down. Okay, I mean, shoot. You know what? I stand here. I'm gonna apologize. I'm gonna apologize for disparaging my. This actually.
He's
ain't
going
bad.
for fourths.
Maybe the salt is going to my brain. But this isn't half bad. Remember on this show, I tried the gummy clusters and the 25 milligrams of just sugar water.
Yeah.
That was rather scarring. This ain't half bad.
Told you.
This ain't half bad.
Try to tell you.
I mean,
Try to tell you.
I could get along with this. I could sit down and have a meal with you.
Listen, he was talking about giving
You ever go bankrupt, you know what you're getting into.
It won't be so bad. If I can get some ramen noodles, it won't be so bad. I don't know about the chicken, the shrimp flavor, but this chicken flavor, I'm rather satisfied.
Dude is chowing down.
It's salty. I mean,
Dude,
it's
how
salty.
hungry are you?
I'm pretty hungry.
I can tell.
I'm pretty hungry. The bar at 3:30 is not.
What tastes better, the bar or the ramen noodles?
What's crazy is that the protein bar is probably 3.5 times the price of this bowl of noodles.
Yep, and look at that.
It's a $3.50 bar. This is a $1 bowl of noodles.
Homer, you ever had ramen noodles before?
Yes, I've been that poor.
Homer, this is my first time.
I was
trying
betting
ramen
on
noodles.
what?
He never had ramen
This is my
before.
first time having ramen noodles. I've never had it. I didn't know what the package looked like.
Because you've never been poor. Oh, that's right. You are taking
pretty good.
No, you were a hotshot college athlete. You don't know.
Hotshot.
And you didn't have a gambling problem.
That was a shot at you, buddy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm telling you, those noodles wiggle their way down your esophagus.
They're good.
No one can dislike it. Come on. It's like disliking white rice.
I stand here, apologize for judging ramen noodles. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
That voice, you hear Homer joins us next while Brad finishes the noodles.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN.
You throw hands?
Do I throw hands?
With T.O.
Will I? I throw hands with Andre the Giant, man.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
And I just remember watching the Dodgers-Brewers series this year, and it just felt like every time we got their starter out, it was Rap City. We were going to pound on.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
We got to make these games long. We got to battle these starting pitchers. We got to make them get the pitch count up and get in that pen. We get in that pen, we're going to be penning our way to a World Series.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN. ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit!
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit! Sit!
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids.
I'm with James Imaging Systems client Preston Clark. He oversees IT services at Creative Business Interiors. Preston, you get the benefit of one-on-one relationships with the James team, like when your sales rep said something unexpected. What did they say?
Hey, this is a little high. You're not printing as much as we thought you were going to print.
Then the James team member had even better news.
Correct. Let's bring that down. Let's make it a little cheaper and still keep you on the same program.
The James Managed Print Services Program. All your document output devices bundled under one invoice that includes service and supplies for one low cost per print. Nice, right, Preston?
Yes, felt great. Felt secure, Don't have to worry about, again, somebody just coming in and selling something and then walking away and never hearing from them again.
James Imaging Systems, AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, and digital transformation. Call 262-781-7700 or visit jamesimaging.com.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank. Tri-City National Bank offers a full suite of personal and business banking products at more than 25 convenient locations. Open your account today at the community bank that's Milwaukee's best bank. Learn more at tcnb.com.
After a breakout game of sorts for Packers rookie wide receiver Matthew Golden on Sunday, 3 catches for 86 yards, 2 carries for 16 yards. Homer from the Homer Hour on ESPN Milwaukee says he has a new expectation for number 0.
Everybody is now appropriately expecting a wow every game. I don't know what yards, I don't know catches. I expect a wow from Matthew Golden every game.
While Golden eclipsed over 100 all-purpose yards for the first time in his career on Sunday, he's still seeking that elusive first touchdown.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank, your hometown bank.
Need a mortgage? Don't look far. In your backyard is where we are. Visit a Tri-City near you. Get a great rate from your hometown crew. Tri-City National Bank. Equal housing lender. NMLS 4333891.
All the antics.
Why the hell are we still doing Encores? I go to the Killers, and they leave the stage. Oh, thank you, good night. Oh, I can't believe they didn't play Mr. Brightside.
All the action.
To me, it's like they have more fun under Murph, and I know winning will do that, but they won with Council, too. There's something to playing for a coach that you just absolutely love.
The best of both worlds lives right here. Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Weekday mornings from 7 to 9 on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, the Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. To book your next tee time, call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com. Enjoy golf. Enjoy the Bog.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app. radio legend.
I don't care. I wanted to talk to Brent Musburger. That was for my own personal benefit. I hope other people enjoyed it, but I wish I was Brent Musburger. How about that?
Voice of Marquette basketball.
Joplin to the basket. Oh, wow. Hammer time.
And owner of the most famous catchphrase, at least in this building.
Oh, baby, that's sweet.
It's time for Uncle Homer on Kyle, Brust, and Northman.
Okay, KBN Nation, if you're like me, things go wrong all the time at your household, or you want to make that improvement to increase the value of your home. Make one call. Don't worry about making all the calls to the different contractors, juggling everybody. Lifetime Home Services is your one-stop shop for everything, and I mean everything under one roof. I'm amazed at the menu of things that they can do. Anything I could think of, Lifetime Home Services does. That's why I just have one person to call whenever I want anything done to my house. Right now, they're redoing Baby Will's closet. It's amazing what they're able to do. Next up, epoxy flooring, but literally anything you can think of, Lifetime Home Services can do. So that's just one call. And if you need inspiration, go to the NARI Fall Home and Remodeling Show at the Wisconsin Expo Center this weekend. Go to booth 511 and you can talk to them about making your remodeling project or restoration, big or small, that vision come to life. Give them a call today or visit them at Lifetime Renovation and LifetimeHomeservices.com.
Joining us now here on Kyle, Brust, and Ortman is Homer. Homer, how are you?
A little bummed.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Do you think we see the Brewers back at American Family Field? Or is this you saying it's over?
No, I mean it's over, but I don't know. They might get back there. I still think that I think they're going to win Game 3. They've always had the ability to do something, but yeah, series is over. They got a better chance than Wisconsin against Ohio State, but so I mean anything can happen.
Obviously,
but, they're
in the NLCS. The Badgers are the team that you look forward to just seeing as a win on the schedule.
They'll win a game.
Against who?
I don't know. Are they going to win one?
It's
game?
Ohio State, Oregon, Illinois, and Indiana. So it's Washington or Minnesota.
Whatever, Minnesota. I don't know. Are they going to win a game? I believe they'll win a game. Whatever you want to bet.
You believe it best bet off. I can't even get it out because I can't believe it. Based off what?
Luck?
Just showing up.
Showing up.
You can't show up and win.
I think they'll have one game they can win.
Homer, remember last year we thought them losing to Nebraska, Minnesota, and Iowa.
I can't defend it. But I just think they'll find a way to win one game. Don't ask me how.
Fickle gets fired at the end of this year.
Done. It's over. He's done.
So yes. Now
they're now working on figuring out. They got a lot of stuff to do. It's terrible timing. College football's crazy. You don't even know who to hire. This is basically he's Don Morton. When they hired Barry Alvarez, what do you mean? The classic case of this is with Don Morton. I said this with Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade was so good that when he's good, he's real good. When he's bad, he's still good. Don Morton's the opposite. When it's bad, it's real bad. Even when it's good, it's bad. Like when they scored on the first drive against Michigan. What are you thinking? Oh, baby, they got it. I go, nope, this is Morton time. What?
No.
It'll start going up.
It's funny you say that. I almost was like, you know what? I've been hard on that. I'm going to give them their flowers, and I did not tweet any congratulations for the touchdowns. I was like,
At the time, the original Morton here, you knew how to get a coach. You find the top coordinator around the country. That was Barry Alvarez. You hire him. No one knows who to hire now. The best coach hired was Indiana hires the head coach of James Madison,
who did nothing but win.
Yeah,
he said, "Google me, I win."
Nobody knew what James Madison even had a team, and he says, "You know what I'm going to do?
I'm going to bring top 25 that year."
From James Madison. Oh, that's going to help. Nobody wanted him or the players. That's how he ended up in Indiana.
He brought players from James Madison,
and they ended up competing and winning in the Big Ten.
I know, but I'm saying nobody knew that, and the only reason he went to Indiana is nobody else wanted him. Who would pick Indiana? Come on. But my point is, nobody knows.
Is that an advantage that the Wisconsin Badgers have because of past history? You'd be like, at least I know it's been done at Wisconsin?
Yes, I think so. But again, who do I hire? I don't even know who to hire. Who has money? Who doesn't have money? It's an impossible time. There is no consultant to go to. Other than maybe
so we went to a consultant for the guy we got now. Let me tell you, what a waste.
No, everybody picked him. Come on, remember that?
I agree. No, trust me, I agree. I was happy when they got him.
I know.
I wanted Jimmy Leonard, but when I saw that they got him, I was like, okay.
Leonard would be the proper choice now.
But he's not. There's no way in hell
if he took it.
After Because
why would he take
he
it?
was the
Fine.
interim head coach, and they offered him basically, it sounded like a co-defensive coordinator job.
Well, all right, we messed up. You're Leonard. You played school here. The school needs you.
The program is destroyed from when he was there. Had they gotten him, they could have salvaged at least being
And as someone who would be a first-time head coach in the NCAA,
who's not even coaching in college football right now.
who would want to be like, you know what? I can't wait to be in hell for 2 years to figure this out.
It's his school. It's his place. It's his family.
But
I'm
do
not sure
you
they're
know,
gonna offer
you
him.
know, from a basketball perspective, being around Marquette, all these coaches are either getting out because they hate it, because they don't like developing it. If you go into college football or basketball, you don't have a life anymore. You have 24/7, your phone is on, and you're kissing butt to your players, to players on other teams, to high school kids, to graduate. Like you're on. You don't take vacation. You are on 24/7. Why would he want to do that after he was passed by and now gets to see what it's going to be if he takes it?
Because it's Wisconsin. Like if you asked me to mow your lawn, why would I want to mow your lawn? You're Ben Brust. For you,
but you
I'll
wouldn't mow my lawn.
Yeah, I would. That's all you have.
Can you mow my lawn?
All the things
you're getting yelled at around the house.
All the things that you mentioned are accurate, which is why I'm saying it's a horrible time to be in the situation.
Homer, there's still the guy
that
there
Wisconsin
that
is.
chose somebody else over him who's still in charge.
Again, normally that's the case, but Wisconsin is the one place that's different for Jim. But either way, even taking him is a risk. You don't know how good he's going to be. He's just family, and family has worked in the past. Who would you hire? I mean, I would hire Franklin in a minute if he played.
Yeah, James.
Some young up and coming coach from like a
that wants
smaller
to just
school.
grind and prove himself.
That's all I want. Give me a young up
Anything.
and comer.
And that's a
not
leader of men.